show you. This is a mission given to you again by the terrorist organization. They drop you into a civil war in Africa. This civil war has nothing to do with your mission. It's just something that you've got to contend with while you're trying to get your mission accomplished. Now again, you're going to be in broad daylight. This has never been done before in the Splinter Cell series. Sam's going to be in broad daylight, and your mission here is given to you by the terrorist organization is to take out a rival terrorist leader. That's him right there. The rival terrorist leader is also a U.S. double agent like yourself, like Sam Fisher. So, you will have a dilemma to make, a decision to make, once you get to him. You either take him out or not. Obviously, that decision is going to have consequences on the game. This game has branching storylines. Whatever decision you choose will have an effect on the outcome of the game. Now remember, this is a civil war happening here in this country. You're not with either side, but you've got to get through this to get to your mission. You'll notice again, there's broad daylight here. Sam has his Ray-Bans on. Now, you'll have another more dilemma coming up right here. You have some innocent civilians, unarmed, being taken hostage by these guards. You can choose to take out these guards, or you can choose to go about your business. It's up to you. We're going to, we're going to be heroes. So we took out one of the guards. Now we're going to make out our way here. Again, whatever decisions you make are going to have consequences on the game. This is a complicated town. It's a hostile environment in this town. It's under a civil war. So you use whatever coverage you can. You can run through abandoned buildings. Use whatever coverage you can. Again, pretty much everybody's armed because there is a civil war happening. You have rebel soldiers, you have government soldiers, you have unarmed civilians. You have lots of things to contend with. You have abandoned buildings. Again, you can use any of this stuff. You have all kinds of routes and directions you can take in this game. As you're going along here, you can see, whoa, a bus just hit a landmine. This place is booby trapped. Again, there's a war going on. So, you've got to be cognizant of all that stuff. Now, you can climb up this. It's probably a good move here. You can get a bird's eye view of this town, of this city, find out the best way to get to the center of that town. The way you want to get to the center of the town, the reason you want to get there is because there's a tower there, and in that tower, you'll have a rifle that can take out the man you're supposed to take out. Now, again, you control camera angles. So you're looking down a main street here. This might be a nice street to get down, but whoa! The bus just hit a landmine and goes flying down the street, taking out a couple pedestrians. You can use this zip line right above you. While everyone's distracted by that, use that to get through the town. You get down to the ground. That street looked like it was pretty busy. A lot of action happening. Let's stay away from that. We'll take it back out. This back alley, whoa, another explosion happening. This back alley's there. Now you see a truck right there. That's a military truck. That might be a nice thing to either hijack or somehow get on so that you can get to the center of the city without having to do all this on foot. As you can see, going on foot, it's a dangerous mission. Well, you got a couple of guards right there. We got options. We can shoot them. We can throw a grenade. Grenade might not be a good idea though because it'll blow up the truck. So wait for this guard. A little bit of patience here. Looks like the guard's going to take off. So the guard takes off. We're going to make our way over to the truck. Now that you're at the truck, you see a couple of guards off to the side there. We're going to go underneath the truck. Once we're underneath the truck, maybe we'll decide, hey, why not grab onto the other carriage and get a free stealth transport into the center of the city. The driver's gotten in. He has no idea you're underneath there. As you know, some cool new effects. The dust being picked up by the tires. So you're riding this baby into the center of the city. And remember, the center of the city has the tower that you need to get up in. The center of the city is also going to be a very hostile environment. So you got a few seconds here to figure out what you're going to do once you get there. Now, the truck comes to a stop. You want to figure out what you're going to do. The driver's gotten out. You roll out the opposite direction. As you can hear, there's a chopper coming in. Now this helicopter is kicking up a lot of dust. We call that a particle effect. Now you can actually use this to your advantage. In this game, you can use the particle effect as a stealth opportunity to get by this helicopter. Now, right on the other side of this helicopter is the tower that we need to get to. Looks like there's some guys leaving the helicopter. There's some soldiers. We have to figure out what we're going to do, how we're going to deal with this. The grenade. Maybe we'll take the grenade out and from our arsenal, drop the grenade in a tank. Drop that grenade in the tank, get out of there. Once you get out of the way, that grenade off in the distance, bam, it goes off. So that tank's been exploded, that creates a diversion. Use that diversion to your advantage, make your way over to the tower. As you make your way to the tower, there's the tower, you gotta scale this fence. We wanna scale the fence, whoa! That fence is wired, it's an electric fence. We gotta cut the juice to that. Let's find that, there's some wires right there, let's cut those wires so we can de-electrify that fence, we gotta get through it. So Sam here's got his knife, he's cutting through the wires, the juice has been cut, now we can get through that fence. Now remember, we gotta be cognizant though, there's soldiers all around us, there's a civil war happening, so make sure the coast is clear before we go. Looks good. So we're making our way through, we can scale this fence or we can just cut right through it. So we're gonna cut through the fence. But it's no easy task now that we cut through that. It's Splinter Cell Double Agent, we're not gonna make anything easy. As you see, there's a couple of circular discs, those are landmines. Avoid the landmines. You shot one out, that's one way to avoid it, nice. So, now we got a ladder right there, we're gonna take this ladder. This ladder is gonna get us up to that tier, this is where we needed to go. This was our mission, we gotta get to the rifle that's located on this tier here. Once we're there, we'll have the decision to make. We're either gonna take out that rival leader of a terrorist organization who's also a US double agent, or we're gonna let him live. That decision's gonna have consequences on the game. Whatever you choose to do, the game's gonna branch off into that storyline. So again, you'll have that decision to make. Every mission in this game has a decision like that you're going to make that's going to affect the outcome of the game, that's going to affect the ending. So again, there he is, he's in your scope. When this game comes out in September, you as the player are going to be able to make that decision, what you're going to do. We're going to end it right there. Again, this game is available on all systems. This is being played right now on Xbox 360, but it'll be available in September on all systems. Again,